tickets.
No, believe it or not, I'm not going to talk about the billing. What I'm here about, gentlemen, is something very, very serious in our county. We had a wreck the other night right up from my house, Bethel Church Road, Highway 212. This is not the first wreck we've had. It won't be the last wreck we've had. And there was someone killed there. And when you're standing out in your front yard and you hear this a mile away, it is quite something that you don't forget. And then when you're standing out there, and I sure would appreciate if y'all would listen to what I have to say, Mr. Trammell, I really would
I'm making
appreciate
notes,
it.
because I know what you're going to say.
Okay.
Because I've already been hit with it.
So, did Miss Cantera talk to you?
I don't know who the lady
Okay.
was.
Well, anyway, and then when you're standing out there calling your neighbor to see if everything's okay with them, to make sure it wasn't them involved in the wreck, and you see the hearse go by, that's something even more devastating. But what we have a problem with is, and the county can fix this, it wouldn't take much money, and I know y'all got plenty of money because you spend it every day, but we need 2 signs, 4 signs really. We need one on each side of Bethel Church Road that says dangerous intersection, and then we need a sign that says stop ahead, 2-way stop. The problem at Bethel Church Road isn't that people don't stop. The problem is they pull up there and they think it's a 4-way stop and they pull right out. Now, I learned a long time ago that, because somebody pulled out in front of us one time, and thank God my husband was driving or we would have been dead, because I would have just gone, ah, and he just, learned how to hit and hit side to side. Nobody was hurt too badly. But what we've got to do is do something so these people understand it's a 2-way stop. This boy was 18 years old that was killed, and he was from Homer, Georgia, so he didn't know the road. Those of us that live there, we know the road. We know we got to stop. We know there's a hill that comes up there that you can't see, and so you know you better slow down when you're coming, especially if you're coming like from Larry's 4-way, Jackson Lake Road. If we could get those signs put up as soon as possible so that they understand, 1, it's dangerous, and 2, that they're the only ones stopping, that the people on 212 aren't going to stop. We could maybe prevent some of that. We've had school kids hurt up there. We've had other people killed up there. But this is something that's just come up. The other thing, too, and I've talked to...
Just a sec. So on Bethel Church is where you're saying that the dangerous intersection ahead, and then on 212 is the two-way stop
No,
ahead.
at the stop signs on Bethel Church, if it could say, and I've seen it in other counties, there's a little sign and it says 2-way stop or 2-way or something like that. Or even a separate sign that says 2-way, only 2-way stop or something. Yeah. I talked to the sheriff about this right afterwards and said something about rumble sticks, but rumble sticks isn't the problem because people are stopping. They're just not staying stopped until somebody comes by. The other thing is, it might be wise to change Bethel Church Road from 55 miles an hour to 45 miles an hour. Because when you have 2 people hit at 55 miles an hour, Bethel Church is not.
It is coming off of Route 11. They put the signs in
Did they?
because, unless they moved them back to 55 when the sheriff, remember, he talked about.
I don't know, but if you would check that,
You
so
couldn't
that
enforce the other.
maybe if somebody's not, when 2 people hit 55 miles an hour, that thing is 110 miles an hour. So,
My question was whether DOT, since 212 is a state highway, if they would put a caution light. I've seen some caution lights out in there.
If not a caution light, make a 4-way stop, or a red flashing.
well,
Yeah.
the other thing is, have you seen the stop signs? And on top of a stop sign, it has a flashing light on the stop sign, and maybe just a flashing light on top of the stop sign. The reason I'm bringing all this up is, I think y'all can act faster than DOT. Because I remember when we tried to get 11 done down there, and it took us a while to get that done when they finally made a 4-way stop down there at Permanent.